here we go. We are kicking it off with the Golden Bloodline of Idiots. You know what? I will actually take this opportunity to say, right, I am simping so hard for Orphe right now, bro. I've been working out, you know, new year, new me, all that kind of stuff, right? I've been working out to Legend Changer, and it's Orphe's version, bro. It's the version that's on YouTube, right? And it is so, oh my god, her voice, man. Oh my days, dude. Bro, it's too good, man. Who else is in that version, by the way? It's Orphe, it's Gentle Donna, and I think is it Symbolic Chris? Is it her? Is that who it is? Bro, she's so good, man. She's so good, dude. It's just incredible, man. Like, what a back. Legend Changer is, bro, it's on repeat for me. It is actually just on repeat for me, man. It's such a, oh, it's serious. Oh, wait, what did I say? Did I say, oh, I can't remember what I said. I keep getting confused with the Mary Kuri. Kuri says, okay. Serious Symboli. Symboli serious. Something, okay, that's the one. I don't actually know her too well. She's related to, Rudolph, right? But yeah, okay. Mary Curry says, I keep getting confused with that, man. I know Orphe may have lost some aura when we were watching her game with the Gold family, the Golden Bloodline of Idiots. I don't know. Maybe we'll see some aura lost today, man. Let's see.
So
Seriously, thank you.
Time where I talked about the whole
oh my god
family and basically calling them the Gold.
my brain just short circuited there. I got Trace and Ondo and Honkai Impact Third in the background. Oh, that's amazing.
Last time where I talked about the whole Gold family and basically calling them the Golden Bloodline of Idiots. There has been even more news that came out that really just makes you want to talk about them all over again. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do today. This is gonna be like a supplementary video on the Golden Bloodline of Idiots. So we can't start talking about the Golden Bloodline of Idiots without talking about the origin, the big daddy himself, which is Sunday Silence.
Oh, okay. Pause down 40 seconds to look at something. Okay.
Now, you probably heard the name
Sunday
Silence,
Silence.
the stallion who, without exaggeration, shaped the.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy, bro. Said John Umamusume himself, man. Flip it, heck.
Modern Japanese horse
oh my
racing
god.
Scene, and even within
there are more Uma girls here than not. What?
His influence is everywhere. For example, Manhattan Cafe's imaginary friend in the anime is hugely referenced to Sunday Silence because of how, you know, the in real life.
Oh wait, what? This is only dealing with the Uma girls.
Umamusume, his
is it?
Japanese horse race.
What about these white ones over here? I mean, I'm assuming are they in Uma as well, or are they not? I don't recognize those names.
Scene, and even within Umamusume, his
Sunday Silence says Jane Japanese horse racing. Yeah,
example, man. Manhattan.
Oh yeah. That's what I was saying. Exactly. There's not Uma. Yeah, the white ones are parents, grandparents of the girls. Wait, what? Really? So you're telling me? Okay. They're like intermediates, and then they're related to Umamusume horses, but they're not Umamusume horses themselves. I see. Bruh, so there's even more. Oh my god.
The modern Japanese horse racing scene.
Oh my god.
Umamusume, his influence is everywhere. For example, Manhattan Cafe's imaginary friend in the anime is hugely referenced to Sunday Silence because of how, you know, the in real life Manhattan Cafe looks almost identical to Sunday Silence.
Oh,
but
bro.
beyond that legacy,
what
kind of horse was he really? So Sunday Silence was born on March 25th of 1986 at the Oak Cliff Fruitbeds breeding farm, and his father is Halo and his mother is Wishing Well. So Arthur Hancock, who owned half of Sunday Silence during Sunday Silence racing career, once recalled seeing Sunday Silence as a foal at the Stone Farm in Kentucky. And while the other foils were basically sleeping and nursing, Sunday Silence was already tearing up across the field with a sharp 45-degree turns, like he was drifting basically, weaving between mares full of restless energy. And Hancock recalled thinking that horse sure can fly. But you know, being the progenitor of the Golden Bloodline, something has to go awry. And as a baby, Sunday Silence fell deadly ill with a severe case of diarrhea, and he needed 23 liters of fluid in just 3 hours, a dose that would have killed most foils outright. But even then, Sunday Sans refused to give up, and even Hancock said like it was kind of spooky how he was able to go through and power through all that pain. But fate wasn't done testing Sunday Sans yet. When Hancock was putting Sunday Sans up for sale at the Kiniland Stakes, no one wanted to purchase Sunday Silence. His crooked knees, unimpressive bloodline, and weak build turned buyers away, and he was bought back for just $1,700. So they got back again later on, and same story.
How much? Okay, you know what? This is. I need to know how much 1,700 is in 1987. Still, it sounds like a lot even in this economy, bro. Bro, that's 50K. That's 50 grand, bro. That's 50 G's, fam.
The final bid for Sunday Sans was around $32,000. It was basically Hancock buying his own horse back again. So it's rejection after rejection. And what makes things even worse
Inflation
is
hits
that
hard,
on
man.
the returning trip, the driver that
I
was
guess so, yeah,
transporting
yeah.
Sunday Sans suffered a fatal heart attack, and then the van crashed. And most of the horses in the van actually a fatal heart attack, and then the van crashed, and most of the horses in the van actually died, but somehow Sunday Sans survived, albeit a little bit injured, barely able to walk. And you know, once again, the vets have
that's
little
horrible,
hope of him
man.
just recovering. But about a week later,
Bro actually went
Sunday
through
Sans
it.
just start running again. You know, he just said,
Literally.
like, I don't care. This is but a scratch. But finally, with a twist of fate, Hancock found partners to back the horse, and Sunday Sans went into training, and this is where the unwanted colt slammed the faces of every doubter in history. Out of Sunday Sans' 14 races, Sunday Sans actually won 9 races.
Damn.
And with his other 5 races, he never finished off the board. Like, he won the Kentucky Derby and he won the Breeders' Cup Classic without being from a very good pedigree, with his rivalry with Easygoer being one of the most famous rivalries of that era. That just shows how much grit and shows how much power,
You know, it's kind of crazy. Like, I'm seeing a lot more horses on my like Twitter timeline and whatnot, right? It's actually crazy how different race horses look like to I guess regular horses. You can see the striations of their muscles, man. Like, bro, this is mad. Like, what? I guess it's like looking at me standing next to LeBron. Fair enough, man. I get it, bro.
That just shows how much grit and shows how much power.
Bloody hell, man.
Even a horse which wasn't bred by
It is, isn't it?
Look like. But despite
Yeah,
his
man.
brilliance, breeders still rejected him. His pedigree, his temperament, his crooked legs, like it's just too many red flags, and he was seen as a fluke, kind of like Teyama Pro. But thankfully, Zenya Yoshida of the Shandai Stallion Station offered to buy him, and Hancock, whom was in debt and out of options, reluctantly agreed.
Still the
And
first
when
video, Brian.
Sunday
Yep.
Sans left for Japan, Hancock admitted, I loaded him myself, and when the van went down to drive, I cried. So basically, the unwanted colt was exiled, but little did he know, he was about to change the horse racing scene
in Japan.
on the other
That's crazy.
side of the world. And you know, the
Oh,
rest
silver,
is history.
literally.
In Japan, Sunday Sans
Hello, good morning,
finally
UCC. Welcome,
found his
welcome. Happy
destiny.
New Year to you too,
He
man.
became the
Thank you for dropping by,
champion
bro.
sires for
Have a great one.
13 straight. Finally found his destiny. He became the champion sires for 13
Bro
straight
started his own
seasons.
legacy.
And let's just say he didn't just produce winners, he
All I'm saying is, if sponsor pops off, there will be signs. I won't say I'm a millionaire, but there will be signs. I'm kidding.
produced dynasties with stallions like Deep Impact and Stego, producing G1
Oh
winning
my
horses
God,
that will
damn,
carry
man.
his legacy into generations.
Oju Chosan.
So we all know about, you know, the more famous Stego children like Orpheus, like Dream Journey, like
Let's
Goldship,
go.
but I bet you guys haven't really heard a lot about this Stego child. And
That actually
this Stego
sounds like a
child
horse
is,
name.
of course, Oju Chosan. So Oju Chosan was born on April 3rd of 2011 at the Bando Bokujo breeding farm, and his father is of course Stay Gold, and his mother is Shadow Silhouette. And one thing to know that Shadow Silhouette is
Hello, Vince. How's it
actually
going, man?
the daughter of Simply Chris S. So there's already a
That's Simply Chris S. Oh,
Since
okay.
Oju Chosan was a son of Stay Gold, some people already had a very bad feeling for him from the start. And sure enough, he
Look at
turned
that
out
chunky
to have
cat,
a
man.
biting
Damn.
habit, as he's torn his groom's clothes many times. He also was extremely clever, so if someone tried to get back at him, he'll anticipate what they're gonna do next. So nobody has
Cute,
ever succeeded in retaliating
Oh my
against Oju Chosan. And apparently he also absolutely refuses to let anyone think he's weak, and in fact he never showed a single weakness to a human. So Oju Chosan made his debut at the Tokyo Race Course under the training of Mishiro Ogata in October of 2013 in a flat race, but unfortunately he finished 11th place in his first race, and finished 8th place in his second race. And then unfortunately he got a broken front leg, which forced him to take a year off. And by the time he already recovered, all of his maiden races that suited Oju Chosan had finished.
Right.
So they decided to have him run at a steeplechase race. So a steeplechase race is basically a jump horse race. So
I've actually never seen an
obstacles where they need to jump over to finish a race, and those races actually have graded races as well. And Oju Chosan would actually find his footing over there. So at November 15th of 2014, so about 1 year.
So correct me if I'm wrong. I think you guys said that steeplechase races are more popular in the UK. Okay, that's you. Same brain cell. Thank you so much for that, man. Okay. Right. That's literally what I was thinking. Your grandpa rode a jump racer, dude. That's sick. Otaka, very cool, man. Damn. The fact that horse racing is so popular in the UK and I just don't know much about it is damn, man. I'm ready to learn more, to study more.
In his first jump horse race, but unfortunately he got 14th place in that race. So after that,
the horse
his
baby
trainer was passed from Ogatas to Soichiro Wada, and with Shinichi Ishigami being his primary jockey. And Oju Chosan's performance gradually improved as he would go on to win in 11
that's amazing,
steeplechase
man.
races in a row from 2016 to 2019. And
what?
As he would go on to win in 11 steeplechase races in a row from 2016
11
to
win streak.
2019.
Are you serious?
And ultimately win 20 races from 40 races. And he will actually win in a total of 9 G1 race, which are all jump horse races.
9 G1
if you would put that
steeplechase
into
races.
perspective for a normal horse racing, he will be tied as the record holder with Almanite with the most G1 race wins.
I wasn't familiar with her game, by the way. Flip, until recently.
At the Nakayama Grand Jump in 2022 would make him the oldest horse in Japan to win in graded races, as well as him becoming the horse with the most G1 victories as a steeplechase horse. Oju Chosan actually also ran in the December 23rd, 2018 Armakinen, and he got 9th place there as well. Like, it's completely not his field of expertise,
and he still
finished in the top 10.
Sure.
Like, imagine being one of the horses that day losing to Oju Chosan, and you train for your entire life basically for the races.
Life is cruel,
and
man.
Still lose to a horse that isn't even specialized in your kind of race. It's also worth noting that even though Oju Chosan has won a lot of jump horse races, the way he wins those races is kind of fascinating, because unlike other normal horses which actually jump over the obstacles, Oju Chosan kind of just crashes into them or crashes through the obstacles. So he doesn't really even jump over the obstacles. But whatever makes him win, I guess. And he will retire in December 2022.
That's legal?
He will now be standing as a breeding stud at the Versalius farm
Fair
in
play.
Hokkaido. What's more impressive is that usually like jump horses are all gelding. So gelding means like they can reproduce, but somehow Oju Chosan is just that thing. Hokkaido. What's more impressive is that usually like jump horses are all gelding. So gelding means like they can reproduce, but
they
somehow,
can't.
Oju Chosan is just that
won't.
guy, just that Chad that he was able to breed anyways. So just the aura of the Stego family,
Why is
passing on
that?
to him.
Silver Sonic.
Have you guys ever seen a horse fly? Maybe
No
do
way.
A little sky high.
What? Why? Why? I wonder why are jump horses castrated, and why not the? I mean, obviously I'm missing something here, so we'd love to learn more. Right, to make them less aggressive. Oh, okay. It's just I'm wondering why for jump horses versus not for regular racing horses, right? Like what makes the jump? The only difference is jumping, no? Mostly for behavior and performance increase. Oh, okay. I guess right. No, sorry. I think I might have misunderstood. It's not exactly saying. Oh, okay. There we go. Flat race horses are not castrated because they're not allowed to. There is a rule that some races do not allow. Oh, yo, that's like doping, I guess. Damn. Ooh, interesting. So there are actually rules preventing geldings. Okay, from doing it in flat races. I guess there are no such rules in steeplechases.
So Joe means
Sure.
that they can reproduce.
Sure. Okay.
But you know, somehow, you know, Oju Chosun is just that guy, it's just that Chad that he was able to breed anyways. So, you know, just the aura of the Seigo family.
Geldings,
passing under
Haji.
him.
Okay, thank you.
Have you guys ever seen
Fair enough.
a horse
Alright.
fly? Maybe do a little
Oh,
sky.
is that Battlefield
See a
1?
horse
That was a fun
fly?
game, man.
Maybe do a little sky high tail step. Well, if you haven't, take a look at this. So this incident happened at a 2022 Tenno show.
Oh.
And our subject is a son of Orfev, Silver Sonic. Right sunny day on that day, Silver Sonic, just like the other horses, was getting ready for a race of their lifetime. And as the gates opened, Silver Sonic decided to dump his jockey, and you might thought at this point his race was over. But his race was just getting started, because even without his jockey, he was determined to run the whole race.
Well, this happened
And
recently, didn't it?
in the end, he actually got a second place, albeit a disqualified second
Yeah.
place. And after the race, he did kind of like a victory lap, you know, mimicking his uncle Goldship. And you know, he was hyped. He was soaking all of the praises from the crowd.
He thought he
And
won.
maybe because of how hyped up he was by the cheers, Silver Sonic makes an attempt to jump over the outside barrier fence, but clip his leg and crashes down to the ground.
Oh,
And
oh
if
my god.
by
Oh my
barrier
god.
fence,
Oh my.
Silver
Wait,
Sonic
I've seen
makes
this.
an
I've seen
attempt to
this.
Jump over the outside barrier fence. But
Oh,
clip his
but
leg
he's
and
okay.
crashes
He's
down
okay,
to
isn't
the
it?
ground. And if you were there at that time, you would have been worried about
Yeah,
Silver
yeah, but he
Sonic,
just got
because
up,
that was a
right?
very
I've seen this. I've
nasty
seen this.
fall that he took, and
Yeah.
it would have the possibility to cause the horse very serious
Oh
injuries.
my
And
God.
in the aftermath, he flails around for a bit and then completely stops moving.
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
cheers quickly turned silent as everyone feared that, you know,
Just walked it off.
he might have got cooked. So his team and veterinarians run over to do a checkup on him. His groom is in tears.
Just,
and after nearly 2
his butt
straight
flesh wound.
minutes of Silver Sonic just lying there motionless, he decided to wake up, probably after his groom was constantly crying out to him in tears, basically, that Silver Sonic would actually pop right back up on his feet, and as if nothing has happened. And it turns out he was just soaking on the ground, chewing on some grass. You know,
man.
probably because he was so embarrassed that he ate shit
Oh,
in front of
no.
tens of thousands
Bro,
of
that's
people.
yeah, bro.
What's even crazier
He was soaking up the cheers and then he crashes into a
is
fence.
that the jockey
Damn.
for Silver Sonic that day was Yuga Kawada, and Yuga Kawada is actually the same jockey of Queenswalk, whom also unseated.
Are those veins? That's even crazier, bro, than what I just said before. What the? Striations are one thing, but seeing the veins, the neurovasculature on the horse like that is mad.
Kawada
Holy
from her
crap,
before the
man.
race at the Niigata Kinen at September 1st. And just like Silver Sonic, Queenswalk also jumped the fence and her foot
Oh,
also got
no.
burst. And just like Silver Sonic, Queenswalk also jumped the fence and her foot also got caught on the fence, and she fell neck first, which is crazy dangerous. And thankfully she's fine, and the only
Okay.
injury she got was a bruise on her hip.
Okay.
And the horse that won that day at the Niigata Kinen was Shira Kendo, which roughly translates to, I guess, not sure though. So I guess the horse was not sure if we could win, but still win. It's kind of poetic and it's kind of funny. You know, you just can't make this shit up that you got dismounted by 2 horses.
Yeah.
And those 2 horses did the same thing by
Oh
jumping
my
a
God.
fence and getting caught on the fence and ate shit on the ground afterwards. There's also a picture where after Silver Sonic fell, another horse was seen checking up on him. That horse is actually a daughter of Orfev. Her name is
shoot.
Melody Lane. Melody Lane is actually one of the tiniest horses that has ever ran in, you know, a graded race, with her only weighing about 338 kilograms. To put that into
Wow.
perspective, a normal racehorse would weigh around 450 to 500 kilograms. And here's a comparison with her and another racehorse.
Oh,
and
wow.
She seemingly inherited her small stature from her grandfather Staggold, and also
this is so interesting to me, right? Like, if you're a smaller horse, I guess you'd have to look for a smaller jockey as well, right? Like a lighter weight jockey.
Seemingly inherited her small stature from her.
I guess not necessarily, because there's so many things that go into a jockey riding a racehorse as well. The smaller the horse will condense their age.
Father Staggold and also her uncle Dream Journey, with Staggold and Dream Journey both having the stature of a pony. And she's actually the lightest horse to ever win a race in the entire JRA. What's funny is that she actually goes against her bloodline, and she's actually very sweet, but she does have a little bit of a tendency to pose in front of cameras. So you could say that she actually inherited a little bit of gold ship's genes in her. At this point, I'm not even surprised.
She's a diva. She's a diva.
Staggold clan stuff. So since we just finished
that's
talking
so cute,
about Orfev's children, let's go back and talk about a story about Orfev. So the story happens by the time where Orfev already has won his triple crown, and this is actually his final race in his career, which is the Armakinen. As Ikazoe was preparing for the final race with Orfev,
have a great man, take it easy. Why would you phrase it like that?
The Armakinen. As Ikazoe was preparing for the final race with Orfev, he heard of a boy who loved Orfev very much and really
I know the
wanted to
story.
meet Ikazoe and Orfev, and the boy was gravely ill and could die at any moment. So Ikazoe himself, a father of a girl, was very passionate, and with the approval from Sunday Racing and Northern Farm, invited the boy to the farm. There he appeared with Orfev in their full racing attire, and while Ikazoe was worried that Orfev would actually hurt the child, with Orfev having the tendency to bite and kick Ikazoe himself.
Sorry, just pausing real quick. We actually saw Orfe in the video that Connor posted, right? And they were standing. That was Orfe, right? If I'm not mistaken. And they were standing so far away because of the handler's advice to be like, yeah. Like Orfe is a bit of a proud horse, so he likes his space and all that. Oh man, that's brother. Everything's connecting and all.
While Ikazoe was worried that Orfev would actually hurt the child, with Orfev having the tendency to bite and kick Ikazoe himself and also trainers. But surprisingly, Orfev actually let the boy pat his head as much as the child wanted.
This stuff gets me, bro.
Surprising to a lot of people, but horses actually have the tendency to be very caring and friendly towards babies and also other animals. For example, there are accounts of Sunday Silence being very gentle towards babies and also animals. So the visit gone really well, and that really fulfilled the boy's dream. But sadly, the boy didn't get to see Orfev's
I can't do this. This is the second time I've heard this story. I can't do it, man.
Before the Armakinen, so Ikazoe decided to dedicate that run to the boy. And then that race, Orfev completely destroyed his opponents, basically leaving his opponents in the dust, including
I got him.
He won that race by about 6
flipping hell, man.
Total domination at his final race. And Ikazoe later said that Orfev's challenge was in his concentration. His focus switch is different from other horses, so I wanted to make sure it didn't break until the very end. That's why I only urged him in the stretch. That big move, Orfev made it on his own.
Wow.
So it is as if Orfev knew it was on the line, and it wasn't just about his final race, it was about performing brilliantly and, making that boy in heaven see his final race. At the end of the race, Ikazoe actually pointed to the sky, signaling to the boy that Orfev won. I also do really adore Orfev's relationship with Ikazoe. There were of course times where Orfev and Ikazoe were at odds with each other, where Orfev was seen just trying to kick Ikazoe, but there are also times at odds with each other, where Orfev was seen just trying to kick Ikazoe. There are also times where they're kind of playful. Recently there was a clip where Orfev was sticking his tongue out, letting Ikazoe play with it. Very similar to a certain Umamusume who also enjoys sticking her tongue out. So that's it for all
man.
these side stories I want to talk about for, you know, the whole Golden Bloodline of Idiots.
Yo!
But in reality, you know, not all of them are idiots. They really just act, you know, silly sometimes, just like humans do.
They just a bit
And,
silly.
you know,
They
that's
just a bit
what
silly.
I really found the most intriguing about, you know, this clan of horses. I also do know other stories involving like Phenomenal being like a very strict drill sergeant, and also stories about Lucky Lilac, who is Orfev's daughter in real life. And
Right,
she's
right.
also in Umamusume. And Silver Sonic, believe it or not, after retirement became a steeplechase horse, just like Oju Chosan. But what I really want to include in this video is just more prominent stories from the Stakehold family. But I may talk about them in another video, especially Lucky Lilac, where I do want to make a dedicated video just for her. So hope you enjoyed this video, and if there is something else that I'm missing, I'll be sure to put it in like a community post or something. But that's all I want to talk about today. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe.
You heard the man.
And I'll see you in the next Umamusume video.
Guys, be sure to show all the love. That was a brilliant video, man. Thank you so much, Yomi Glazer. Appreciate it big time. And I loved how, you know, it was a Golden Bloodline of Idiots, right? But we actually had information about horses that I didn't know about, because I only know, like, you know, the Umamusume side of things, right? So very, very cool to hear about Silver Sonic and Oju Chosan. Yeah, that's the one. Thank you so much, game. Appreciate it big time. Yeah. And again, yeah, I'm like sipping over Orphe, especially like a lot now as well. So very nice to see some, you know, some dedicated videos and dedicated like segments to him. And it was really nice to see the that family circle, I guess. Flipping heck, man, that was crazy, bro. Thank you so much for all the research, man. This was incredibly well done. I learned a lot, and I would love to continue learning more about you know, both the Umamusume side of things and the actual like IRL horse legend side of things as well. So thank you very much, man. Appreciate it big time. Thank you.
You are king. Dream, 조선의 탄조, 조선의 조리어 받고, 결혼마시 로스 사밤에 지켰다 비가 하나 사간 슬가시 바나시 하나 스토리 원하시 drop. Yeah, I'm not tied to all you can't tie to. I do it for the fam, I do it for the team, yeah, I do it with my hands. Team one till we're hand and all you got go eat so three right you poke time the fam. Got verse got so too, like I need a time to go through. Got side dollar don't know me, Joe, we all want explosion, bam. No doubts the bills are cruising, pure cash from the white dot moving, never losing. Self-care with the yellow make it for the bleeding and bruising.